Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Um, so this is gonna be different for me. A lot of you guys know me from doing tarot, but as you know, in my community post, if you saw it, I told you guys I completely deleted my videos. That I am retiring from tarot. I know, but it was needed. It was needed. Um, And here's why. This video is going to be why I stopped doing tarot, why I stopped reading tarot cards, why I stopped watching readings from other readers or here on YouTube. And I don't take this away from anybody. You feel like that's your craft, that's your craft. But me, myself, personally, it's just not for me anymore. And I'm going to tell you guys why. So I wrote down some notes in my little notebook, my little journal. I advise you guys to get you a journal and just write down whatever it is that you're thinking and feeling. Just to let it out. It feels good just to, even if nobody wants to hear you, I'm going to tell you God want to hear you, okay? And if you feel like you can't talk to him right now, talk to him through journal, okay? But reason one why I stopped watching tarot is because I feel like it was hindering me from growth, from moving on from past people, relationships, especially relationships, friendships. I feel like every time I watched a reading, it's mostly about, oh, will they return? And what do they think about you this week? Or, stuff like that. And, you continue to watch that. And it's like, yeah, these readings give you hope. They give you so much hope of the person who really should have been going out your life a long time ago. It gives you hope that, yeah, maybe they will return one day. But it's like, after a while, you keep watching reading after reading every week. And then every week turns into every day. Every day turns into every hour. Sometimes I will watch readings all day. Like I'll be at work and I'll have the playing in the background. And I felt like I would constantly be triggered. Like, and then I had to wake up and be like, you know why you're being triggered? It's because these readings, these past people keep coming up in these readings. And I feel like we'll get to that point. But I feel like a lot of readers, you know, use that for their gain. They know that people still want past people. They know people have a hard time moving on, so they're going to keep dwelling on the past. I take accountability for that, but it's like you got to move on, baby. At some point, you just got to move on, okay? What else? Let's see. I just felt like I couldn't let these cards and these readings have power over me any longer. And that leads me to my next reason. I would constantly be in a state of anxiousness. Will this person return? Am I going to hear from them? And God was like, do you want to get sleep at night? Do you want to find peace? Do you want to not stress yourself out about somebody that don't give, two craps about you? I'm trying to chill on my cussing. But God was like, do you want to dwell on this past situation, or are you truly ready to heal? Okay. So he placed it on my heart, y'all. Y'all know all the decks I had. Like, I ended up not even selling my decks. I donated them to a former coworker of mine who was really into tarot, and something like just told me like, pack up all your decks, put them in the box. So I text her and I was like, hey, I know you like tarot. Would you like these cards? Because I know she likes to, do her own personal readings and whatnot. And she was like, yeah, like she was actually so excited because she I don't know if she couldn't afford decks, but she wanted like some new decks. So I was like, I got a whole bunch of them. I'm going to pack them up. I'm going to drop them off to you. And it actually made her very happy. But it also made me happy because I felt like it was a step further into my healing journey, into my journey to peace. Because I prayed and prayed. I was like, God, I just want to be happy. I just want to find peace. I don't want to linger in the past. I want to let go of everybody from my past. I want to get forgiveness. This really helped me with forgiving all the past lovers that have deceived me, done whatever they've done to me, past friendships that ended. This has helped me like really become more just, in tune with myself and my spirituality, getting me closer to God. So I dropped all of my decks off to her, and she was so happy, and she just kept thanking me like, I really, really wanted some new decks. And I was like, girl, I think that was God. I'm like, it's just not my journey anymore. And I did all of that without any questions. I didn't question God. Like, why is this not my purpose? I didn't question him. I did everything without any doubt. And I know for a fact it's because I prayed to get closer to him. I prayed for letting go of past resentment so that I can feel better, like spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. So, and also, I did not want to take accountability for calling myself a witch. Because for a while, I was running away from the term witch and witchcraft. When in reality, I was practicing it tarot cards are a part of divination. And I don't judge anybody. I don't want this to be a judgmental video. You feel like that's your journey, by all means, do it. It's just not my journey anymore. But I was running away from the fact that I was practicing witchcraft for like about 2 years. So I finally realized that I don't need to be doing this for guidance when I know for a fact that I need to just follow my own, guidance from God and my own intuition. I don't need cards to tell me my future. And that's another thing, like readings, I feel like they keep you from living in the present. You're always wondering, like, what's next? What's next? What does the future hold for me? When I feel like we all just need to focus on the now. What you do in the now is going to prepare you for the future. So even starting this, I'm going to call it a podcast. We'll call it that. Because I'm going to be posting videos probably weekly. I'm going to aim for twice a week on just different topics. But I feel like God propelled me into this podcast to, just share my thoughts and share my feelings. Because I feel like maybe some of you guys are readers out there. Maybe you feel the same way, but you're just too scared. Or not even scared, but maybe you're just not ready, to go to the next step, the next journey within your spirituality. And that's okay. That's totally fine. I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm just here to share my thoughts and my opinions. But yeah, another reason why I stopped watching tarot is the whole third party conversation. I got so tired, y'all, of hearing about third parties and deception and lies. And it's like, you start to hear that over and over again. And it's like a cycle, like a cycle of third parties. And it's like, do you really want to get stuck in that? in that mindset of always wondering if the person you're trying to get to know, if they're entertaining other people, if they have options. I'm so sick of hearing options, and I'm sick of hearing narcissists, toxicity. I'm just sick of it. So I had to tell myself, like, do you want to keep entertaining this, even by doing my own readings with you guys? And that's why my readings started to dwindle. Like, I did start school, but another reason was I truly got tired of reading about third parties and options and people cheating. I got tired of that. Like, it was heavy on my spirit. And that's really why I wanted to stop. I'm like, I'm tired of this lingering, like, in my spirit. And to be honest, I felt like a lot of people gravitate towards readings about, oh, who's doing this? What are they up to? And spying. This is the truth. Tarot is basically spying. And I was like, I had to like come to the conclusion that I was spying. I was spying on people through divination. And what type of life is that? I'm sorry. It just keeps you from meeting new people. When you constantly meet new people and then you get readings and you're always wondering, is this person entertaining other people? It's like you don't get to truly get to know the person authentically, is what I say, authentically. And to be honest, I feel like that's stopping a lot of people from truly diving into relationships, into new relationships, friendships even. So I feel like readings just deter you from moving forward, from making new connections. So I had to really just step outside of the community and really look and see what it's about. And it's like, man, I see all these people getting views, and it's all about the controversy, like topics, third parties to be exact. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. And God, he just showed me that. He just gave it to me one day, like, girl, throw them cards out, get closer to me. And since then, I found so much peace, y'all. So much peace within my mind, especially. These readings kept me in my mind. It kept me overthinking. And that brings me to the next and final reason I stopped tarot. God told me, you're not going to find your spouse if you continue to do this. That tarot was keeping me from finding my husband, because I feel like I wasn't going to get to know anybody if I kept spying on them through readings. Okay? And to be honest, after hearing negative readings about third parties, it made me just have a negative outlook on love and relationships. And then it made me question, like, am I ever going to find my person? Everybody out here messing with everybody, keeping options open, not wanting to get to know people. But then God was like, everybody's not like that. And if you keep watching these readings, keep doing these readings, keep pulling cards and putting these negative thoughts into your already overthinking mind, had to pray about overthinking, you're never going to truly get to know anybody. And he told me, like, I do have a husband out there. I just have to work on myself. And working on myself is shedding an old layer of me and maturing and getting closer to him. And he told me, like, you don't let it go, you won't meet your person. So, and I thought about it. I'm like, what's the number one reason people watch readings? It's not career, it's not finances, it's not job. Everybody watches tarot for love. Everybody wants to find their true love, their person. But did you ever stop and think, like, maybe these readings they get so negative at times, and it makes you just not want to even date, hang out with new people, because in the back of your mind, you're always thinking, do they have options? Are they going to lie? Are they going to cheat on me? Because you look at all these readings and they tell you the same thing. Okay. So that's why I stopped reading tarot. I stopped watching readings. And there's no shade to any readers out there. Do your thing. Okay. It's just not for me personally anymore. But if you guys do like this video, I hope and pray that you stay subscribed. The new channel name is Unfiltered Truths, where I just, get on here. We talk about different topics, and I just express my thoughts on different things. And hopefully you guys, hopefully I talk about some things that you maybe want to say, but you feel like you can't express. And I'll leave my comments open. We can talk in the comments, y'all. I am not one of them people that don't respond. Y'all know I like to respond to you guys. So hopefully you get something out of this video. And I do appreciate you guys for rocking with me for the past year or two. I am grateful for the following. And I hope you guys continue to follow me. And this has been Sade with Unfiltered Truths on Tarot. Okay? And why I stopped watching it. All right, y'all. Not gonna ramble anymore. I love y'all. Peace.